Do you guys want to see what the new games are on this event list for the live ops? I will show you the games and I'll let you know what I think about them in this video. Welcome back everybody to DeeterPlays. Okay, so the live ops events, we've got the third update and they've at least kind of made it clear what's going on now. So if you look at the homepage over here on the left side where the events are, it says this week on Roblox, because it used to say like today on Roblox, because I'm not sure, maybe originally they were thinking that they wanted to do this on a daily basis, but I'm guessing like not that many people signed up, and this thing's also really weird to look at. If you guys look at, I don't know, it's just a weird advertisement, that's all I'm going to say. When you click on that, you can see it says this week on Roblox, and it lays it out here for you. So this is kind of an update and this is new information. We didn't know exactly if it was going to be every Thursday, but they've said now discover what's happening right now on Roblox. Check back every Thursday to find out what is happening in the in-game community events. Let's take a look at these three games. I play these and I'm going to kind of let you know a little information about them and kind of, I guess, whatever the updates are. This first one that we took a look at, Pinewood Space Shuttle Advantage. So this one says you can launch and ride a space shuttle Advantage into space. So it says complete your satellite deployment mission into orbit and return to the runway on Earth with your team. So I guess, you know, you got to fly out there and you have to do a mission. I went in and I played this one. It was actually pretty cool. Once I went outside, you were able to get into a rocket and launch into outer space and make yourself like past the moon and past all of these other planets and then come back, and then you can fly back to the moon, and it was actually fairly interesting. I started playing it, I'm like, I kind of want to, like, you know, make it all the way to the moon before I stop playing. So I made it to the moon and with the team, and it was okay. It was the simulation environment I thought was pretty cool. So I guess, you know, I wouldn't say it's a bad game. I wouldn't say it's a fantastic game. I don't see how it has a whole lot of playability. I don't see myself playing it for like a really, really long time. But I'd say, you know, it was kind of like on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd say it was kind of like a 7 to go in there, you know, and at least kind of get that little experience. Because, I mean, who hasn't wondered what it's like to go into outer space? But it's like, you kind of get that simulation, but with none of the risk. So the second game here is called Infinity RPG. So I'm not sure really how this was much of a role-playing game. It says, venture through the new glacier mountain and ascend to daring heights with an all-new ascension system. So what's going on here, you can see in the thumbnail it's got these little guys, but you have to, when you're playing this game, it's one of those games you have to like level up. It felt very much like a simulator to me, like one of those simulator games. You have to level up. There's these little grass monsters around the first area. I was trying to find a portal to see if I had to go to a level 1, but where you start out is actually level 1, and you have to go and you attack these little green monsters around, and then they're going to come after you after you start attacking them, and you'll lose some life, but then there's a little healing fountain. You go to the healing fountain and you heal, and then as you level up, you can get like better weapons, and you can get like better armor and stuff, so you don't have to go back to the healing fountain nearly as much. But it is a lot of just kind of running back and forth, you know, kill these green monsters, go to the fountain, green monsters, fountain. It gets boring pretty quick. That's how I felt about it. I know a lot of people could probably enjoy this, and, you know, on a mobile platform, it might kind of have more, you know, if you're kind of sitting there in the car and going through a ride, it kind of might, you know, be something that would be fun to play. But for me, I would say it felt more like a 3 on the scale of 1 to 10 for the games. I personally, you know, got bored with it pretty fast, but, you know, again, once you start leveling up, I think, and you get access to all these other areas, you can get really strong in the game, you can get all sorts of cool outfits, you know, it might be kind of cool to just kind of build up your character in a way, and so, yeah, that's the way I felt about Infinity RPG. All of these links, you can go from the home page to this event page, and then from the event page, you can click on Play Now and play these games as well. Okay, so this next one, this last game here, it says this event is called Gold Week. So during Gold Week, all coins are doubled in value. So when you get coins in this game, they're doubled in value, and for a limited time, a premium gold suit can be obtained by finding a rare gold briefcase or purchasing it with coins. So there's briefcases all around the map. You can kind of pick up those briefcases and try not to, you know, get killed by the spy when you're doing this. And then Gold Week is supposed to promote player fun. This game basically is MM2. You get into a map and you start playing, and you're either a civilian or you're a spy or you're, like, not the sheriff, the agent. So you're either an agent, a spy, or a civilian. And, you know, most of the time, if you're playing the game, you're going to be a civilian most of the time. One person's going to be the spy, one person's going to be the agent. When I played it a couple rounds, like, the same person ended up being spy a couple times in a row. It was kind of weird that way. But I do call MM2 in a fountain because, you know, usually I'm innocent and then I'm hanging out by the fountain. Now, this game is different because in the lobby, there's actually a little area you can go to and you can shoot zombies to keep yourself occupied, because that's one thing that I didn't really like about MM2. You know, not only the fact that you're pretty much innocent all the time, but then you're just hanging out by the fountain and there's nothing to do. They need a better lobby in MM2, in my opinion, but that's what Agents kind of brings to you. It's MM2, but it's slightly different in the theme, the fact that you're either a spy or an agent, and then the lobby is a little bit better and more entertaining. So if you like MM2, chances are that you're probably going to like Agents. I like MM2, so I mean, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. Yeah, no, maybe more of a 7. I'd say pretty more than a 7. I mean, I like MM2 and it's fun, but the thing is, this game, there's nothing really original about it. I mean, it's a theme, it's got a different name, but still, it's MM2. So there's not much difference between playing this and MM2, except for you've got different maps and things in this game, different than the ones in MM2, and they're pretty basic builds from what I saw, not too complex or anything, but it was still a pretty fun game to play, and I could see, you know, getting into it and playing it for quite a while. So those are the 3. Usually, like the past couple weeks when they've done these live op events, there have been 5, but it looks like there's 3. Now, I'm wondering if that means that fewer people are actually signing up for these live op events or these developer events that they're doing, because I haven't heard of any of these games, haven't played them before. It's kind of cool to take a look at some games that I haven't really seen, and for these games to get some exposure, I think that is great. But it seems to me, but like that's what if you go to the games section and you go to the normal games section, that seems like that's what the featured is for. You know, people, the featured games can get up there and they can be featured for a week, and they can kind of get a little exposure, and they can be games that nobody's really seen before, like Farm World. You know, I haven't played that game before. Pyro Simulator, I haven't played that one, but a lot of these, you know, I have played before. They're fairly, you know, well-known games, epic mini games. You got Death Run in there, Theme Park Tycoon. This one's been around for a really long time, so I don't know. Still, just wondering your thoughts on these developer events, these live op updates. Something we can comment on. None of these really have anything super like special going on this week. I mean, I guess they've got an update here where you can, you know, they have a new ascension system, but it's just kind of a new update in the game, I guess. And then they've got Gold Week on Agents, which is, you know, you can get a gold suit in the game, so that's pretty cool. At least they've kind of added something that's special for the week, for the event. Pinewood Space Shuttle Advantage, I don't think anything's really like different or special. Doesn't seem like they've emphasized anything that's gotten special in the game for this week. So these events are kind of, you know, lackluster, and still I feel I really want us to be able to, you know, go back to the old school events. I love those events, and people can get stuff for their inventory, and they can get items from the catalog. But, you know, I mean, at least, hey, they didn't take away sales. I did notice, though, there hasn't been blog posts about the sales or social mentions of when they have the sales, because they used to do that. So they've kind of pulled back on that in general. I don't know. I'd really like to see events. It seems to me like right now, I think what Roblox is trying to do more than anything is kind of age up and kind of be on the level with Fortnite. I don't know. We're going to see. What are you guys' thoughts on these developer events, on these games, and what do you think is happening right now with Roblox and all these events and stuff? So let me know in the comments, and if you guys are new, would love to have you subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. We will talk to you guys later.